Hello friends, welcome back to my new home studio space. The mic might sound a little weird right now. It is like torrential downpour outside, so sorry about that. Just a couple of things. A link to a Spotify playlist is in the show notes below if you want some tunes to flow to. A link to my website will also be in the show notes below where you can drop an email to stay in the know for the launch date and any exclusive and insiders that we might be putting in there at some point. And also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share these videos if you enjoy them. If you don't like something, let me know. I'm more than happy to go over anything with you. And if you want to learn something, let me know. Today we will be focusing on working into headstand per a request. So let's go ahead and get started on that note. Let's get started in a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide, arms extend long in front of you. Forehead comes to meet the earth. Actively press into the hands here. Let the forearms lift away from the earth. Each out breath sinks you deeper into the hips. Here we will really make this an active shoulder stretch. Lots of shoulder warming up today, opening up, strengthening. On an in-breath, shift the gaze between the hands. Out breath, walk the hands off the right side of the mat. Left hand comes on top of right. Really breathe from the left hip all the way up to the left fingertip. In breath, walk back through center. Out breath, hands off the left side of the mat. Right hand comes on top of left. Really big breath down the right side of the body. Last round of breath here. On an in-breath, walk the hands back through center. One round of breath to realign. And gently start to roll over the knees. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Slide the knees underneath the hips. Meet in cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. We started with cat, which I don't do too often, but it's always good to change it up. Round for cat. Arch for cow. Take a couple rounds on your own. Start to warm up through the spine, broaden through the collarbones. And on an inhale, come back through center, make your way into tabletop position. Walk the hands one big palm print forward and start to sink the chest towards the floor. It's okay if the chest doesn't meet the floor. Maybe your chin and chest meet the floor. Gently start to lift up through the front of the body. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Forearms come towards the earth. Hips sink down. Sphinx pose. Come to the tops of the feet. Legs press into the earth. Forearms act as if they're sliding back. Broaden through the collarbones. Slight tuck of the chin so that we're not crunching that occipital region in the neck. Can you pull the shoulders back just a little bit more? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the scapulas together. Tuck the back toes. And gently press up through forearm plank. You might make some little micro adjustments with the arms. High on the ball mounts of the feet, legs are super strong. Butt's not sticking up in the air, it's in line with the body. On an exhale, roll onto the right foot. Vashisthasana on the right forearm. Exhale, bring the left forearm down. Rock through center, swap it out. Right hand goes up. And bring the right forearm down. Come back through center. Start to walk the toes in towards the forearms. Dolphin pose, and I know this is a really big one to start off class. So be gentle with yourself here. Really press the earth away with the forearm and the hands. Gently start to walk the feet back out. And with one hand or both hands at the same time, press up. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Generous bend through the knees. An inhale will bring you back through stillness. And on your next inhale, right leg to lift. Exhale, round to the back body, knee to nose. Gently step the foot between the hands. Spin the back foot down so it's at a 45. Inhale, come up. Warrior one. Right knee draws towards the top right corner of the mat. Hips are square forwards, bicep frame the ears. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Inhale to reach with the fingers. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart up towards the sky. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, cactus and open. Hold here. Really draw the hands back, the arms back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And on an inhale, come back through center. Exhale, frame the front foot. Come onto the ball mount of the back foot. Slide the right foot back to meet the left foot. Rock onto the right foot. Left hand comes up. Vashisthasana, side plank. Can you press a little harder with the right hand? Can you reach a little further with the left hand? Exhale, left hand comes down. Rock to the knife edge of the left foot. Right hand goes up. Press, press, press with the left hand. Reach, reach, reach with the right hand. And on an exhale, bring the right hand down to meet the earth. Hold in plank position. And on an exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, round through the back body. Step the foot between the hands, spin the back foot down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Deep bend in the front knee, hips are squared towards the front of the room. Core is strong, biceps frame the ears. Inhale, can you reach a little bit higher? Exhale, cactus the arms, sink deep in the lunge. Inhale to come up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale to come up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Hold here, sink deep into the left knee. Really squeeze the scapula, the shoulder blades together. Reach the hands back. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, hands come down to meet the earth. Slide the left foot back to meet the right. Rock under the knife side edge of the left foot. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Vashisthasana on the left. Can you press a little harder into the left hand? Can you reach a little higher with the right? Exhale to come back through center. Drop to the forearms. Exhale, drop the right hip to the mat. Inhale to come up. Exhale, tap the left hip down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, tap. In, up, down. In, up, down. Keep going at your own pace for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in towards the forearms. Really grip into the earth with the hands. Come into dolphin pose. And gently start to walk the feet back. Meet in forearm plank. Sink the hips down. Sphinx pose. Little shoulder heater there, huh? Tops of the feet drive into the earth. Legs are super strong here. Glutes are squeezing in towards each other. Broaden through the collarbones. And on an exhale, release the forehead down towards the earth. Slide the hands underneath the heart space. Under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press up. High plank position. And on an exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to do a few down dog push-ups here. So we'll bend through the elbows. The elbows will come out wide. Head will come down towards the earth. So inhale to really press. Exhale to tap the head down. And we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet back in downward facing dog. On an inhale, right leg will lift. Exhale, round through the back body, knee to nose. Hold here. Press the earth away. Gently step the foot between the hands. Spin the back foot down. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Warrior one. Really reach tall through the fingers. Bring the hands to interlace at the lower back. Really punch them away from the body. Get into some really nice shoulder opening here. Lift the hands away from the butt. I said butt, not glutes. Wow, I never say that. Feeling crazy in my pink outfit today, guys. Lift the hands even higher, punch a little further. Maybe you shift the gaze up just for a moment. And on an exhale, bring the right shoulder inside the right knee. Humble warrior. And on an inhale, start to come back up through your warrior one. Inhale to release the hands up. Come into high crescent lunge. Pivot onto the ball mat of the back foot. Feel free to make any micro adjustments you might need with the feet. Exhale. Can you sink deeper into your lunge? Inhale to reach with the fingertips. Exhale to sink even deeper. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Gaze is over the front, middle finger, scapula squeeze towards each other. Reach, reach, reach forwards and backs. Backs, back. And on an inhale, reach forward. Exhale, paint the sky, send it back, reverse your warrior. Keep the integrity in the bend in the front knee. Draw it towards the top right corner of the mat. Start to bring the hands towards heart center. Straighten through the front leg. Shift the hips back. Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Sink the hips all the way down this time to find a seated position. Left hand will come outside of left foot. Reach up with the right arm. Right toes are flexed. Option to stay here or come to a half or full bind. If you'd like to practice towards reaching a full bind. You can use a strap or a t-shirt or a sock between the hands, and eventually they will inch towards each other, meeting in the middle. Release the bind if you've taken it. Bring the hands back towards the heart space. Skandasana back towards the top of the mat, keeping the hips low. Shift the gaze towards the back of the mat. And come into a high plank towards the back of the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, roll over the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, back over the feet, downward facing dog. All right, so now we are going to do some forearm taps from our down dog, which is exactly what it sounds like. You just bring the forearms down, press up through the hands. Exhale to tap, inhale to press. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet back in down dog. Hoo-wee. All right, guys, we are making some moves here. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, round through the back body, knee to nose. Hold just for a minute. Really press the earth away. I'm wearing hippie deodorant and I can see that it's starting to melt inside of my armpits. So you might see a little white. Gently step the foot between the hands. Back foot spins down. Inhale, lift the arms up, biceps frame the ears. Warrior one. Left knee draws to the top, or back left corner of the mat, which is now our top left corner of the mat. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Really reach with the hands. Bring the hands to clasp at the lower back. The awkward way this time. Lift the hands away from the butt. Saying it again because I'm feeling spicy. Open up through the heart space. Sink deeper into the lunge. And on an exhale, bring the left shoulder inside the left knee. Come into your humble warrior. Let the back of the head hang heavy here. Really draw the hands away from the body. And on an in-breath, press up. Release the grip. Arms come in front of you, meet back in your warrior one. And on an exhale, come into warrior two. Left knee towards the top left corner of the mat. Sink deep into that front knee. Draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. Reach through the fingertips. And blast off some beautiful light energy through the crown of your head. Getting a little woo-woo here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, paint the sky, send it back, reverse your warrior. Keep the integrity in the left knee. Hand is light on the back of the leg. Start to bring the hands towards the heart space. Exhale, Skandasana towards the top of the mat. Sink the hips down. Right hand comes outside of the right foot. Left hand reaches high. Option to stay here or work the hands towards each other for a full or half bind. If you're taking the bind, the gaze is over the left shoulder. And gently release the grip if you've taken it. Left hand comes back up high. Then bring the hands towards heart center. Press into the right foot. Come back into your Skandasana. And then Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, re-bend through the right knee. Plant the hands. Slide the right foot back to meet the left foot. High plank position. Shoulder tap time. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. Keep going for an undetermined amount of time. Try to keep the hips ever so still here. All right, we're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink the knees down, walk the hands forward. Chest lowers, puppy pose. And tuck the chin in towards the chest. Roll forward, sink the hips down. Come into your Sphinx pose. And let's all make some little nice half circles with our neck. Dropping the head, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Dropping the head, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder. Do those a few times on your own. And an inhale, bring you back through Sphinx pose. Exhale, release the head down towards the earth. Hands come underneath shoulders, back toes tuck. Modified high plank or high plank. Press up. And on an exhale, send the hips back. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root, rise, circle the arms up, so tall, so strong. Exhale, hands through heart center, come all the way through your forward fold. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Exhale. We're gonna plant the hands underneath the shoulders. We're gonna do some toe taps here. Okay, these are like my least favorite thing to do, so I'm also bracing myself for impact here. Press into the hands. Start to distribute the weight into the left foot. Engage through the right hip flexor, right glute. Pull the right foot up, tap the forearm with the right hand. Exhale, set the right foot down. Distribute the weight, evenly through both hands. Into the right foot, lift the left foot away, tap the forearm. And just keep going for a few rounds. It's okay if the knees are bent here as well. We just really want to engage through our core, our hip flexors. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Let's come into a ragdoll. Feet are a little bit wider than hips with distance. Grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Let some air move through you. If you need to take some open mouth exhales, go for it. And gently release the hands down. Inhale to come up, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, crow pose, invert. Come into a high plank position. And on an exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. All right, everyone sink their knees down towards the earth. Here is where we will set up for some headstand practice. So you can do tripod as well. I prefer bringing my hands together and then bringing my head in between my forearms. So we'll start either like this, or if you want tripod. Actually, I'm just gonna coach through this part of it first and then we can talk about tripod. All right, so hands will come to interlace. Crown of the head will come in between the forearms here. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knees up. Walk the feet in towards the body. Maybe lift one foot, And then maybe you lift the other foot. Really press the forearms into the earth here. Engage through the shoulders. Core is super duper strong. And if you're like, that was super easy for me, which maybe you have some really amazing strength and that was easy for you, you can try lifting both feet up at the same time. So here we're just in free playtime. I'll give you a couple different options of ways to get into headstand. Okay, so we're in kind of a dolphin pose with headstand. You can start to shift just onto the big toes and then lift both feet at the same time. Maybe you come into a straddle. You could do some toe taps. And that's also super hard for me. I might make it look easy, but trust me, it's harder than it looks. And when you feel you've had enough playtime, let's all just meet in a child's pose, knees together, forehead can come to the earth, arms can stay extended long in front of you, or sweep back. Let any tension start to melt away. If you'd like to make your way up through a seat, either on the tops of the feet, a block, or with toes tucked, you can meet me here. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to your heart. The hand on the belly today is for loving that inner child in you, for allowing yourself to play, to have fun, and to explore, no matter how it looks, no matter the outcome. The hand on the heart is a simple I love you and thank you for showing up to this mat, this class today. And on an inhale, gently release the hands, circle the arms up, and bring the hands to clasp at the lower back. Punch the hands away from you. Hands are really extended back away from the body. And draw the chin in towards the chest, round through the back body. Top of the head comes to meet the earth. Come into rabbit. And gently sink the hips back down. Keeping the clasp, bring the hands over to the right hip crease. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. And on an inhale, come back through center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Keep the gaze soft or closed here. Allow the breath to just be whatever it wants to be. And release the hands. Bring them to the heart space. Interlace the fingers. Punch the palms forward. Round through the back body. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Inhale to come up. Biceps still. Frame the ears. Open the heart up towards the sky. Gently release the hands down towards the earth. Come into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Send the hips back. Straighten through the legs. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or float all the way to your sit bones here. Bring the soles of the feet to touch for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Forehead comes to meet the feet, the earth, a block, a blanket. And let gravity just do its thing, opening the knees up. Or drawing the knees down, opening the hips up, I should say. And gently start to walk the hands back towards the body. We'll bring the right or left shin parallel with the top of the mat. And then bring the right leg on top of the left shin for fire log pose. It's okay if the right knee and the left foot aren't touching. Mine definitely aren't touching, but I'm just using the strength of the right leg to pull the right knee towards the left foot. Inhale, reach tall with the hands. Exhale, bring the hands back to frame the hips. Sit up nice and tall. Option to stay here or bring the left elbow high, right elbow low. Hands will come to meet behind the heart space for a bind. And gently release the bind if you have it. Come back through center. And start to just lean back a little bit. Bring the right ankle off of the left knee. Plant the sole of the left foot on the earth to meet the right. And just windshield wiper the knees left to right, right to left. Start to shift back forward onto the sit bones. Right shin will come parallel with the top of the mat, and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. And on an in-breath, circle the arms up nice and tall. Exhale, bring the hands to plant outside of the hips. Maybe tent the fingers, reach, reach, reach tall with the crown of the head. Draw the core in. Each out breath brings the left knee a little bit closer towards the right foot. All 10 toes are flexed here. If you'd like to go for a bind, the right elbow will go high, slide the right hand down the back. Left elbow will go low, reaching up the back to meet the right hand. Press the head into the forearm. And gently release the bind if you've taken it. Plant the hands outside the hips. Lean back, gently take the left foot off the right knee. Plant both feet into the earth. Windshield wiper the knees, left to right, right to left. And to end class today, I'm going to try something a little different. Just come to a seat towards the top of the mat. Palms can face up on the knees or the thighs in whatever position you have decided to meet in, whatever seated posture. And here I want you to just feel all of the amazing energy that you are. I want you to feel how amazing you are for being open to play, to trying new things, to trying old things, to just being present in life. Once again, we're going to bring a hand to the belly, hand to the heart. My friends, thank you so much always for just showing up for this community. Even though it's an online community, it brings such deep joy into my life. I am humbled, I am grateful, so thankful for all of you and for yoga bringing us together. All right, friends. Hands to third eye center, thumbs meet between the brows. Namaste.